I have beef with a national television host now.
Welcome to Multiple Nerdgasm with your hosts, Matt, Luke, and Dan. Multiple Nerdgasm, your guide to all things nerdy.
Oh, okay.
Mel Bracewell has called me out on national television.
Who's that? Who is that person?
So she was on the recent episode of Taskmaster New Zealand, and she's got a Channel 10 show. I played her in King of Tokyo in a PAX tournament, and she beat me.
Okay.
And now, evidently, she went on to her show and was talking about how she was beating the first time playing, and then she beat people who've been playing for years. So she called me out.
By name? She said Luke Alderson.
Not by name.
Okay. But by reputation.
By reputation. And I'm sort of like, I helped you learn how to play the game.
All right. So what you're saying is that you went easy on her, and now she's...
Yeah. I didn't go easy on her. She won
your
fair
honor.
and square. But
Oh, okay.
she is sort of rubbing in the fact that I've been playing this game for years, and I've never won a medal ever, and this is her first time she wins.
Which game? Did you say King of Tokyo?
King of Tokyo.
I know of that. I've never played it.
It's a bit like Yahtzee, essentially. Like you roll dice and then you got to attack, and it's a fairly luck based game.
You attack in Yahtzee?
Well, you don't attack in Yahtzee, or the way I do.
I was going to say maybe I think I definitely haven't played Yahtzee, at least not correctly.
No, it's just with the dice rolling and how you got to manage your dice and you get to re-roll the dice. That's
Okay.
yeah, but yeah. So Modern
Does it have
Nerdgasm.
miniatures?
It's got cardboard cutouts. So because you got your monster who will go into Tokyo, and the monster in Tokyo attacks the other monsters, and all the other monsters outside of Tokyo attack in. And when you get hit, you can leave Tokyo, and the person who hit you goes in. And it's a fun little game. It's a nice little quick game.
Right.
It's a good game for people to learn games on.
And you lost.
And I lost.
Just to be clear. Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
to a celebrity.
Yes. Who had never played the game before.
And didn't know you were a celebrity.
No.
Presumably.
No. Well, I don't like to brag.
No, of course not. No, joke's on her then, obviously, for not
Well,
recognizing
it
you.
was funny because a few of the other people around me did recognize me and go, hey, it's Nerdgasm.
Oh. Hey, it's Luke Nerdgasm.
It's funny. There are guys I only ever see at PAX. Every year we meet up, we play board games together, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we have a crew like that as well at PAX East, basically, now.
Yeah.
Where it's a bunch of regulars who it's like, oh, you're going to be there? Cool.
Yep. And then you don't talk to them for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Well, on Instagram, we interact. But yeah. And we say that we're going to, but,
Yeah.
we're all busy and live in different states, so...
Life gets in the way. But I do have some news later about PAX, about the cheating scandal.
Ooh.
What do you want to hear that
in
now?
The cheating scandal?
I wasn't, but it was very close to me.
Really? It was
So
Hannah.
Hannah was in. I think Hannah played with him.
Oh.
So the last day tournaments were happening, and the guy came around and went, "Just so you know, just make sure you shuffle the cards, make sure everything's fine." And that's a bit weird. Like they've never done that before. And he sort of hinted like we've had some reports. So at the table I'm at, we're all just laughing, making fun of each other, and hold on, hands above the table, and all this stuff. And then we found out later that someone was actually cheating in the tournaments. It was like taking extra cards in and not showing their cards to people and just going, no, don't worry about that. I can ticket a ride. I completed that track. Don't worry, you don't need to see my card type of thing.
Huh.
Insane.
That's fucked up.
Like it's not...
I was going to say, did somebody have those vibrating balls up there?
It's sort of weird because it's not like it's a ranked tournament or anything. It's just a very casual thing. It's not for money. It's not for... But to go out and cheat just seems a bit weird.
I should clarify on the vibrating balls thing in case listeners don't know what I'm talking about, because that was kind of a little... that was a little weird.
Matt likes to insert vibrating balls into his bot.
Yeah, and Luke knows that I like that, and that's it.
Yeah.
No. There was a chess player who I think, jokingly said in an interview that he could put those vibrating balls in his butt and he would just need a couple of signals and then he'd be able to win every time if someone could tell him, what the best move was by using a computer or something. And anyway, so then he admitted that he had cheated in some games or something like that. And then there was a whole big thing about, is this guy got vibrating balls up his ass the whole time? Yeah.
And computers have come a long way. I remember playing computer chess back when I was young, and you'd have to wait a very long time sometimes for the computer to decide what it was going to do.
I thought you were going to say for the signal to reach the balls in your ass, yeah.
Yep. Well, we didn't have very good Wi-Fi back then.
No, it was all infrared.
Yeah.
Infra-anus. Mm-hmm. And that's why there's an Always Sunny episode where Frank does that. Listeners, in case you've seen that one.
Which is ridiculous.
We do have to address an elephant in the room. Or I should say, a human not in the room.
Not in the room. Danny's not here again.
He's not back yet.
Did I promise he would be here again?
I think we may have both said he was going to be. So
I apologize. Yeah. I will never lie to our listeners again.
In his defense, he never said he was going to be.
No.
So, I mean, not never again. He'll be back eventually.
Yes,
we hope. Yeah,
he'll be back next week. I put my life on.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He'll be back at some point between now and the heat death of the universe.
Yes,
probably.
Hopefully.
Yes.
That's not happening next week, is there? Heat death of the universe? That's a fair way away, isn't it?
Hang on, let me check my calendar. No, we're good.
We're good? We're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what has been happening this week? There's a lot here.
There is a lot here. Some of these have popped in by Dan, and I've left them just because, I don't want them to expire from newsworthiness.
But also, as we've got, don't get your news from us because it's not going to be most up to date.
No,
but we do try and keep it close.
I've got some follow-up. We talk about X quite a bit. The platform formerly known as Twitter. Mm-hmm. And Elon's now talking about how he wants X to be like, what's that? WeChat, the Chinese one, where they actually do all their financial transactions through it as well. It's basically like the platform the country uses for everything now. This is it WeChat?
Yeah, I think it's WeChat. Yeah.
And so anyway, he's talking about how the quote is, "It would blow my mind if we don't have all that rolled out by the end of next year." So he wants you, listeners, to trust X, aka Twitter, aka the company that's rapidly crashing into the surface of the sun, with your financial transactions.
And he also he's using the model of WeChat, which is the Chinese government-run thing that does monitor and steal all that information. He's using that as the model to create it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So I think most of the internet's just been having a bit of a laugh about that today. So
yeah, I can't see it happening. No, I think they honestly need to roll it back. I think they need to go simple again.
I just don't.
They've made Twitter too complicated.
I don't understand. They've also rolled out today new subscription levels. So there's the one that I forget that. You can pay $3 a month. I think. Don't quote me on this.
Mm-hmm.
Again, don't get your news from us. Fact check this before you do anything. I think it's $3 a month. You get like some basic extra features. $6 a month is what they currently have, which is where you get the little verification tick. I don't know why you get verified just for giving them money. And then there's another one above that where you get even more shit. Oh, no ads. You get no ads.
So. See, no ads would be, if I use Twitter, that would probably be what I would get. Not for the verification, just for no ads.
You could also just not use Twitter.
I don't use
Twitter.
Twitter.
That's what I've done. But I don't see any ads on Twitter.
But I think the troublesome thing about it is to get sort of like the For You page and stuff, you have to be verified now. Like it's sort of pushing down people who can't afford it, pushing down their voice. And
all you see is shit.
So roll it back, make it simple.
I don't think he can at this point. I think he's fired everybody.
I think I think he got lucky with PayPal. I think he got lucky with SpaceX. I think he took smart advice from people and got in on stuff early and built up. This time, I think he went out on his own and went, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. I've got his book on Audible. Not his book. Walter Isaacson's book about him on Audible to listen to. I'm interested to listen to it because I want to know. I've heard that there's some like interesting stuff in there. Like it's not like a puff piece or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'd be interested because the Steve Jobs one wasn't. The Steve Jobs one didn't go into all the details. It would have been good if he could, but then Steve Jobs died, so I guess there was no way to follow up on anything.
Did it go into how he used to wash his feet in the toilet?
I don't remember. Maybe.
You know, he used to do that.
I know that because you told me.
And he also,
Which
they made him work the night shift at Atari because he didn't wash.
Yeah, okay. I think I heard that from you. And as we've agreed, we should not be getting news from us.
I'm pretty sure that's the reason he worked night shift at Atari.
Yeah. I mean, it all fits, doesn't it? So
it really does. Take it as fact. But also fact check it. Don't quote me.
Yeah. No, so I'm interested to hear more about, to read that, and then also, I guess we'll just see what happens with this dumpster fire that is X.
Yeah.
So odd.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I wouldn't want to work there. I wouldn't not want to work with him.
No. When this first happened, right, and they were like, they'd gotten rid of a bunch of people, and he was calling for like hardcore developers and that. And I there were times when I was like, I wonder if you could get in ground floor on whatever this is, make it worthwhile. And then as time has gone on, and all the people, even the people that went there to do him favors, have like left him and like, no, it's fucking doomed, mate. Don't.
Because it's sort of like, it seems like you can't tell him no. If you tell him no, you're out. But also, if you say yes to him and then don't deliver on what he wants you to do, you're out as well. Like, there's no way to win unless you're lucky enough to be able to give him what he wants.
You have to be an eternal sycophant who also somehow just manages to only win at whatever it is you try to do. Like, it's just, it seems like...
And that's not a way to live.
Not a situation I'd want to be in. No.
Like when he's making people sleep in the office and...
Yep.
Have to be here and...
He does it.
Yeah, but then he can also bugger off to the World Cup soccer and relax in a 5-star hotel and stuff.
Yeah, with Jared Kushner.
Yeah. And that's what I think they forget. Like, yes, while they are there, they are full on, but they can also just bugger off whenever they want.
Yeah. Yeah, but Grimes convinced him to sell all his houses, remember? I wonder if he's bought any new ones since they split up. Oh, we've got some Grimes news, actually.
We do?
This article, there's not a lot to this, to be honest, but it's just that Grimes is suing for parental rights to... I think they have 2 kids now, right? There was one,
I think
and then
they did.
I heard that they had another one. Maybe it's just for the first one.
Yeah, they share a son and daughter.
Yeah, okay. And this sounded a lot more, I guess, interesting than it is, because she's not trying to get custody to keep them away from her or anything like that. She's just trying to get it on paper because they're not married.
Yep.
And so it's common legal practice for one of the parents to try and legally get parental rights solidified. So I guess maybe the point of it is that later on, if there's any kind of dispute, she's the parent.
The one that sort of makes the decisions of like doctors and stuff, maybe, or
that's
schools,
the vibe I'm getting anyway. I'm not a lawyer.
No.
Again, don't get your legal advice.
I reckon I could be a lawyer and a doctor.
We've talked about that, and also the president or prime minister, whichever country you're in.
I don't know. I want to be of the world, so I don't know. I'd probably come up with or maybe emperor.
Emperor. Okay, so you want to make sure there's no question that your will is what goes.
Yes.
Because in those other scenarios, there are like, kind of checks and balances.
Yeah.
Yours would be an almighty fist.
Until I decide to stop or I die, I'm it.
All right. Well, who would you grant parental rights to their kids if you were the emperor?
Honestly, I'd be going Grimes.
Yeah?
Well,
Grimes is weird, though. I mean, so is it. I honestly, I think
honestly, I go Grimes is more stable than Elon.
I don't know, man.
Okay, there's less chance of Grimes disowning her children because
I think Grimes
Elon
is very
has
interesting, but I
precedence
don't. I
for
guess the problem is with both of them. I don't know what's real and what's their like public persona. Because I've seen Grimes is fucking weird. Like, and that's cool. I like her as an artist. But then when you say, "Oh, should I give her control of the kids?" Oh, I don't know.
Look, I just honestly, I think I feel safer with them being with
Probably.
her than him.
Yeah, probably true.
And also, he doesn't have a good track record with his own children, his other children.
No, he doesn't like them,
Yeah.
especially not one of them. We don't have to talk about it, but yes, he's. Yeah, you're right. I'm convinced. I'm just not sure. Well, I guess out of the two of them, maybe Grimes is the best choice. I'm
Yeah,
just not
like
sure.
there's your choice. Like you can't go.
Yeah, all right, fine.
We're going to take. We're not saying we're going to
doesn't
take
matter
the
what I
children
think.
away.
You're the emperor, so it doesn't matter what I think.
I wonder if he'll fight. Because he also says that some person will just fight it just for the sake of not being in control.
I don't know. It's kind of gross how he used them for that. You know, that situation with his that that Twitter account that was tracking his jet. And
Yeah.
he said that that account was used to locate the jet to harass or try and the implication was someone was going to try and harm his kid, and then and he banned that jet account from Twitter. Basically the jet just tells you where Elon's
Yeah,
jet
and
is.
it's all like publicly accessible information.
Yes.
Like it's
But
not.
he said it was doxing, and that because of that, they found where Grimes and the kid were and that kind of stuff. And it turns out, no, the guy who was just some Grimes fan who was fucking obsessed, and he just knew where she was because he's obsessed with her.
Yeah, because
So
the jet doesn't know.
Had nothing to
who's-
do with the
doesn't-
jet.
The jet doesn't say who's on it. It just says this plane is flying here. And
Yeah,
now it's flying
and
back.
it literally had nothing to do with the jet. The guy was a Grimes stalker, basically. So, and he knew that. He just said that it was because of the jet, so that he could ban the Twitter account because he didn't like it. So,
Yeah, because it sort of shows how much money he's wasting in the environment, and
yeah. So I don't like the way he used them
he weaponizes things
to do that. Yes.
to get his own way. Let's talk about something fun.
All right.
It's depressing talking about him.
You choose then.
I want to talk about Charlie Sheen's daughter. I want to know if Charlie Sheen is still winning.
It depends on how much Charlie Sheen likes his daughter's OnlyFans. So, I mean, she's got one.
She's got one. She'd be raking in a fortune just going, hey, I'm the daughter of Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards. Come watch me get naked.
I assume so. And the crux of this article seems to be because apparently Denise Richards has got one as well.
Oh, okay.
And so this article is based. It seems like it's just basically, she's, they can't get mad at her because she's got one.
Oh,
So-
I'm also reading this. So she doesn't actually get naked or anything. She just goes on there, talks, and people, because it's
So-
OnlyFans, people are assuming, and then they're paying her money.
My understanding is that it's actually a misconception that OnlyFans is just for people to get naked on. It's not, apparently.
It
And
wasn't.
there are
It
a
was-
lot of girls and boys who don't get naked. They just post like bikini pics or whatever.
Didn't it come from like when Patreon went, we're shutting down the nudity stuff? So OnlyFans was created for, look, we're going to allow everything, but they didn't. It wasn't meant to be like a sex thing. It was anything. You can do anything you want, and then
Can you not do that stuff on Patreon anymore? Because remember, we got flagged by mistake because they thought we were porn. Because I
Yeah,
guess
but-
because the name's Nerdgasm, they
Yeah, but
flagged
no,
us
they
and
got-
they
they got-
apologized.
they got rid of the porn stuff from Patreon.
Oh, okay.
So you can still do
like you didn't
some
get
stuff that's like I think the body painting stuff, that sort of in between, but the full on sex and nudity is not allowed there anymore.
Yeah.
And so that's what it was. It was a OnlyFans, so anyone can do it. We're not going to restrict you for nudity or sex work or anything like that. And then it just became the thing. And then Faisley came along because remember OnlyFans was going to
Oh,
stop.
yeah. Block credit cards because there were
credit cards
credit
and stuff
cards
because of
were verification,
bank. Yeah.
ID verification. Yeah.
And so Fansly sort of took off, and then OnlyFans went back on that. And because, remember, OnlyFans was nearly we're not going to allow any sex work on here.
Yes. Yeah, no, I remember that, yeah. Yeah, because, but the thing I was saying is I don't think just because somebody has an OnlyFans, that necessarily means you'll be able to pay money to see them.
But if you hear it, it's the first thing you think of.
That's my thought too. That's why when I saw this article in here, I was like, oh, but then no, it doesn't actually necessarily even mean that. And like I said, there are guys and girls who do all sorts of different things. I mean, it's all like sex adjacent, which is fine, but it's not necessarily like they don't just post nudes on there.
But yeah, she's making $80,000 a month for talking.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's insane the amount of money that you can make when you're in the top 0.1%. I was reading an article this week from a woman who used to be a teacher. Yeah. And she started doing OnlyFans just as sort of a side gig, lost her job, and then went sort of went more focused onto the OnlyFans. She's now making $150,000 a month.
Lost her job because of the OnlyFans?
Of the OnlyFans. They went basically like she just started a new job, and then they went like, hold on, we fired you because you didn't tell us you had a side gig, and also you're doing this, and also
and that it's this.
But it's also funny because the only reason a lot of times that nudes get around at schools is because the parents show them and share them in groups. It's not the children finding it. It's normally...
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. From the articles I've read. Articles.
Okay. We've got... there's other OnlyFans news too. In a way, in that Amaranth, who we've talked about before, she makes a fuck ton of money on... OnlyFans, and I think actually she's somebody I've heard. She doesn't get naked, does she? I don't think.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a very heavy implication that she will, but I'm not. From what I read, that she doesn't.
Because she doesn't do streaming anymore.
Apparently, that's the trick: is that you don't. You just constantly imply that you will, and then you charge money for photo sets where they can't see what it is, and then when they buy it, it's like you're not naked. You're just like in a G-string or whatever, which I mean, still, that's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all you need. But it's just like this kind of eternal leading on kind of thing. And that's how you make the most money. However, this time she's branching out. Remember we talked about she had a gas station at one point?
Yeah. So just before they came out with a whole abusive relationship and their partner was forcing them to do stuff, she brought a gas station.
What happened with that too? I think she's... bit of an entrepreneur, this one, I think.
Yeah.
It's trying all sorts of stuff.
Well, why not? Like, you need to invest your money.
But was the abusive relationship thing true? Do we know?
Yes. From what all the articles I read, yeah, it was... Because if you watch now she's
still in it?
She does, no, if you watch now, she doesn't stream or anything. Remember the partner was the big one, like, get in the hot tub... Like, get in the hot tub and stream. And that's why she streams so much. And I think that's why when you go on Twitch now, I don't know if she still even does it.
You can be honest. Well, anyway, the point is she's now making beer with her vaginal bacteria. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. There's a company in Poland, I think, that called the Order of Yoni, which is the Sanskrit word for the sacred vulva. And you go to a gynecologist and they take a sample and it gets sent in, and apparently it's all very, it sounds gross.
But it's not.
And it is gross. But basically, they separate out the bacteria, and that's what they, I guess, use to ferment the beer or whatever. And then you buy Amaranth's vagina beer.
Hey, look, this is just the next level up from selling bathwater.
I mean, it's a few levels up, isn't it? But yeah,
but
this is like that.
She's going to make a fortune.
Someone made from their. I don't even want to say it. But yeah,
she's going to make an absolute fortune.
probably. The company, there's a funny quote from the company that said, people will buy the beer for sure. I don't know if they'll actually drink it. I mean, they'll probably drink it. So,
Well, if I was buying it, I'd drink it, but I'm not buying it.
oh, that's a quote from her. Sorry, that's not the company. That's a quote from her. They'll probably drink it. So
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, God.
I used to like that because I even heard, like, when she did ASMR stuff, what it came out with, while she's doing it and doing the tapping on the microphone and everything, she's just watching YouTube stuff. Like, she's still doing other stuff while doing it, because it's not like something you really need to focus on or engage with people.
I've always said, I mean, more power to them, I guess. Although, I don't know, it's gotten a bit weird. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a psychologist. It seems, some of it now, I'm like, that seems a little, like, manipulative. Like, when it was just stuff, I've always said before, Jessica Negri was like, she would post sexy cosplays or whatever, and people would give her money and pay for the photos or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, good on her. Like, when it's, I don't know about this whole thing of, like, oh, check out, how I see my through my wet whatever, and then you like, I don't know.
What the hell are you looking at?
I'm just saying. My point is, if they're saying they're going to provide a product, and then you buy the product and it's not, that seems deceptive to me.
Yeah, if you got to give them what you're saying you're going to do.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, show us your bits.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
I want what I paid for. Am I going to have to edit that out?
I don't think so. It's up to you, because that's all on you.
Don't even know what I meant.
I don't know either. Let's move on.
I was trying to do an example of what I would write if I was doing it, but then I grossed myself out and I just couldn't get through it. So.
Yeah. All right. Can you tell me more about Baldur's Gate 3? Because I still can't play it yet, but I keep hearing it is the greatest game in the world.
I mean, I can, but I'm sure everyone's sick of me talking about it, because I talk to you about it, which presumably people listen to, and then I just tell everybody I talk to in my daily life about it too, because it's just amazing. It's just a great game. So,
because I was talking to my brother-in-law, and he's saying, like, he's talking to his friends about it, and they are all like, they talk about like one point in the game, and then they're all having completely different outcomes. Like, it's a very
I talked to someone, my friend last night, about it, and he was saying he did start another playthrough because he wanted to try something out, and then there were things that happened that he assumed always happened in his first playthrough, and they just didn't in the second one, and other things happened, like kind of random events, and he was just like, fuck, all right, it's just like...
Yeah, it's not like another game like Fallout, for example, like Fallout 3, where...
Yeah. There's
decision points, and you sort of have an idea if you pick which side you pick, what will sort of happen, and you go back and it's that same decision again. But this is just, who knows?
And see, because he was vague intentionally because he didn't want to ruin anything for me. But now I'm like, fuck, now I've got to do it too, because I'm just curious, like, what random events? Like, I can imagine what I think he means, but then I guess I don't know.
You have no idea. And who knows? Those events you may still come across at some point.
Yeah. Look, it's amazing.
Yeah. Well,
it's really good.
They have assured us it's still coming to Xbox this year.
This year.
I want it to come to Game Pass on PC, though.
Yeah, I'm playing it on my computer. I guess, how does it work on the PS5? I guess I don't know. How do the controls work with the controller?
I have no idea. Because it's not really a controller game.
No, it's not. Not with the inventory management stuff. I mean, I'm sure you could. Well, and you can play Divinity on them, I guess. It's probably the same as that, I guess. I'll have to check. I didn't play those on Xbox either. I played those on PC. Must be the same.
Because I want to play it, but I just need the achievements. I can't play and not get the achievements. It's a problem.
Yeah.
Big problem.
I just don't care about the achievements. I just play it. The
Well,
achievement
that's
is
why you're
experiencing
not.
the story.
That's why you're not seventh in the world. Seventh in Australia, not the world. Seventh in Australia.
I'm not
cracked
seventh in the world either. You weren't wrong.
I can't crack 200th in the world. I just can't do it. I keep trying. 205 in the world.
Don't give up.
205.
Don't give up.
I won't. But I am gonna. This time next week, I will be sixth in Australia.
Oh, really? This time next week?
I'm calling it.
All right, so next week, you're saying Dan will be back?
Oh, I may not be.
And you'll
now.
be
No, I will
in
be.
Australia.
We'll be sixth in Australia.
All
I
right.
just got to get 6,000 gamer score and have Chin Doctor not get any in the
I was
next
going
week.
to say, yeah, number 6 will have to take the week off.
That's the problem.
Halloween.
Like, you can't. It's Halloween. No, that's right. And they might go out because I have no life.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to the zoo.
Taronga? Or
No, Canberra.
Oh, Canberra, of course. I forgot you're not in Sydney.
And my niece and nephew are down,
Oh, cool.
and we're going to the zoo.
What do they have at Canberra Zoo? Just the normal stuff?
Just normal animals.
Do they have anything special down there?
Not really.
I mean, there's no
Normal zoo
Canberra-specific
animals.
Canberra is contained within New South Wales, so I mean, I doubt you've got any animals that we didn't have in Sydney.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same. Like giraffes and rhinos and.
I mean, those aren't Australian animals, Luke. You know that, right?
Well, it's a zoo. Like,
They import them. Yeah.
they're not going to have like the Australian animals here because we can just see them outside the zoo. Like kangaroo,
That's
I see
true.
on my way to work.
Yeah, the joke always used to be when you drive into Canberra, you always take out a few kangaroos on the way in.
And you do see. I see a
Yeah,
lot of dead
times have
kangaroos on my
changed,
way to
but-
work. No,
Yeah,
that hasn't.
No, there's not as many, but yeah, you do still see them on the
Yeah.
Princess Highway. Or, is it still
There's
called
even a-
Princess Highway?
Yeah, there's even a sign on my way coming home. I have to watch out for a wombat because a wombat's made a home near the road.
I saw a dead wombat in the road once when I was.
Yeah, what you do not want to hit a wombat,
No, I was like, they're fucking enormous, and I remember
and
seeing
they are
it
just
being like,
muscle.
surely the car that hit that is off in the bushes somewhere, right? Because how does a car survive hitting that?
They don't.
Hmm.
Like a kangaroo, they'll sort of bounce and fly over. You get a bit of damage, but a wombat, no.
No, but that's like a deer, right? Because the scary thing I heard is right if you hit a kangaroo or a deer, and if they get up on the window, they like freak out and they can just fucking kill you by kicking in the window and yeah, they'll fuck you up apparently.
I don't want to hit anything.
No, me either. I bumped a deer once. Did
it give you a look?
It ran out into the road and I hit the brakes and I kind of slid and I just bumped it and it fell over and I was like, oh fuck, and I went to get out of the car and it got up and just ran off and I was like, what do I do? And then I realized I'm stopped on a corner on my like I'm kind of a bit rural here and I was like, I think what I need to do is get back in the car and just go. Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna cause an accident.
I was nearly killed by a flock of galahs.
That's true. But you took one of them out.
Yep.
You taught them not to fuck with you.
Don't come at me, you go down. I had to push it off the handlebars. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Screamed at me, looked me in the eyes.
It said, fuck you.
Then I just rode off. Next day, the body was gone.
The body. And there was a little chalk outline of a galah. Yeah. Did the police ever call?
They didn't.
No.
No. Got away with that one.
They don't listen to this show then. Otherwise, they'd know. I got some follow-up on Bethesda. So
Okay.
we've talked about this a couple times. You get angry when publishers or developers announce games too early.
Yes.
You hate that, right? And we said the other week that Todd Howard agrees with you.
Yep.
He thinks the best time to announce a game is about 6 months before it's due to be ready. Because that's like you can ramp up some interest and then the game comes out.
Yep.
And we talked about, then why the fuck did they announce Elder Scrolls 6 like 4 years ago, right?
before it was even in development.
It's because so many people were fucking harassing them about it. And
Okay.
there were all these rumors about how they were never going to make another one, and all these weird rumors and stuff like that. And then it was something. There was just this perfect storm of it. Apparently that year, where they felt like we have to say something at the Xbox event. Like I guess because they announced Starfield at the same time, right? And then
Yeah.
I think they just didn't have a lot to show. And then there were all these rumors and stuff like that. And so they just said, well, we're going to have to say we're working on it. And apparently it was a big contentious thing. And then they said, okay, yeah, we'll do it.
Because they even had like that.
He regrets it, obviously.
That trailer leading into it as well. Like it wasn't just hey, it's happening. It was
like
a little
shot of whatever the Cyrodiil or whatever the region it was.
Look, I think even if they had have just gone, look, don't worry, it's going to happen at some stage, would have been better than having that maybe. But
no one with half a
trust
brain
me, why are
thought
people
that they
complaining?
wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
right?
like they know, like when they release it, they're going to make a fortune. They've released Skyrim how many times?
Yeah.
Like
I wonder if it's just. I think it'd been so long since Skyrim, and they didn't have a whole lot else, and maybe people were worried. I mean, people certainly were worried that the Elder Scrolls Online was the future of the Elder Scrolls. Maybe they wanted to kind of head that off. Like,
but yeah, I don't announce stuff too early. It just it doesn't help. It just builds up hype, and then you got to wait. And
this is somebody, a former Bethesda Studios designer, Bruce Nesmith, says Bethesda took years of hits for not talking about the Elder Scrolls 6. Yada yada yada. Only the fact that pitchforks and torches were out got Todd to say, yes, we're doing Elder Scrolls 6. It's real. It'll happen. And that's why they did it.
what I heard, like we're not going to be expecting to see it for like another 5 years.
No, it's going to be a huge fucking game, presumably.
Yeah.
People have turned on Starfield pretty heavily, I've noticed recently. Like,
yeah.
I saw it. Someone from Bethesda this week said, "Oh, maybe smaller would have been better as far as the universe in the game goes."
Because while it's quite big, there's not a lot in it.
Yeah, right. I mean, I haven't played it since Baldur's Gate 3 came out.
Yeah. But no, I have noticed that.
I was enjoying it when I was playing it.
I was enjoying it, but yeah, it just. I think they could have lost the space combat stuff.
Yeah, you were saying that. I don't know.
Because the second you get to a planet, you just start fast
want that in
traveling.
there, though.
I think everyone does, but then it just. I think because it was so big, it just. You just end up fast traveling everywhere because it is far too big. But then when you get to a planet, it's all. A lot of the planets is just empty.
Yes. Yeah, and I mean, I did certainly agree with the complaint that you just fucking wander around doing absolutely nothing for 5 minutes, and then you reach something where you can interact with the thing for 2 seconds.
Yep.
And then you have to walk for 5 minutes to the next thing. It's like, no. We need vehicles or something. It's ridiculous.
I don't want to spend 5 minutes walking somewhere when there's like at least with a Fallout or a Skyrim, like you might spend 5 minutes walking somewhere, but there's other stuff that might sidetrack you. Whereas this is there's that one thing you're going to, and that's it.
I'm scanning a plant. I'm just gonna walk in this direction until I see another one of those fucking plants, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a bit.
Look, I think the mods are gonna when they start modding that, and that's gonna be amazing. But I don't play mods, but I think that's gonna give it a lot of life going on. Being able
there's
to
a mod you can give your character a better ass. Have you got that mod?
Well, isn't like the first mod that ever comes out with these games is the nudity mod?
It was with the was it Skyrim or Fallout? One of the two. The very first mod on the Xbox store. Oh, sorry, the number one mod. The first week was just big tits. just big tits.
Yep.
That's all we want. Apparently,
that's all we want. Well, it's even like Sims. The first mod that ever comes out with Sims is to get rid of the blur, even from the original Sims.
Yeah. No, they don't have any genitals under there. But I just want to see what they have got under there. Nothing.
but everyone installed it.
Yeah. The Sims.
I'm
Sims was a
happy to
good
see.
game.
I didn't mind Sims. Hannah loves it. She keeps playing it.
I know. Yeah. I know she's still in it. Don't blame
But
her. It's fun.
I have to say, I'm happy Henry Cavill is finally going back to where he should be working.
Where?
TV.
I got some
TV
bad
star
news for you
Henry
then.
Cavill.
I got some bad news for you then.
What?
This Highlander reboot that he's starring in is a movie.
What?
It's a movie. It's a Highlander reboot movie starring Henry Cavill.
What a TV show! It can't be a movie.
No, he's back. He's back in the movies.
It's not going to be good then. He can't do movies. I'm sorry.
He was good in Mission Impossible.
I haven't seen.
He wasn't the star of Mission Impossible, but you know,
So
I
we're
don't
getting a
know.
new Highlander movie then.
Yeah,
Now, are we getting a Highlander movie from Highlander 1 or Highlander 2?
I'm assuming Highlander 1, but who knows? I can't imagine they'll try and tie that shit all together. So, I hope they get Christopher Lambert in some capacity just to show up.
So do I. Like,
I still
the thing,
love Christopher Lambert.
he was great. Loved him in Fortress.
I keep seeing this YouTube algorithm keeps presenting me with this video that someone's made. It's the title of it is Fortress is the best Christopher Lambert science fiction film that you've never seen. And every time I see it, I'm like, fuck you. I've seen it 1,000 times.
I saw that at the movies when it first came out, and I loved it.
I've seen a version of it that you probably haven't, where the fucking the truck comes to life at the end and tries to kill him because they cut that version.
Yes, I have seen that, and it's amazing because you
they
think they get
only showed
away
it in Australia.
and they don't.
Yes. So, I've fucking seen Fortress. Thanks very much, mate.
I've also seen Fortress 2, not as good.
No, but I'm hoping Christopher Lambert will be in some capacity, and
Yeah.
Clancy Brown's still around, so he'd be cool if he gets a cameo. I fucking love Clancy Brown. Sean Connery obviously is slapping women in heaven now, so
Yeah, he won't be there. Actually, even if he was still around, I don't think he'd be in it because he gave up on acting.
Do you think you can cast a Scottish man as a Egyptian in a movie these days? I think he's Egyptian, isn't he? Wait, Ramirez.
No, he's Spanish.
What is Ramirez? Highlander. I thought he was supposed to be
I thought he was Spanish.
Egyptian swordsman. He is Egyptian.
Okay.
His birth name was Takne. And I guess he moved to Spain and picked up a Scottish accent. He has a long fictional history on Wikipedia. And a secondary alternate history on Wikipedia
For
for Highlander 2.
where he's an alien.
He's got two different histories. The film Highlander 2, The Quickening, contradicts several parts of the original film. Yeah, no shit. Including an alien-based origin story for all the immortals. Man, I was so
See, the thing is,
confused
I
as a
love
kid when
Highlander
watched it.
and I love Highlander 2.
I love
They are
Highlander
both
2
great
as
movies,
well.
but they're...
I remember being a kid being like, hang on a minute.
What?
They've got hoverboards, who cares?
Actually, it's been a long time since I've seen Highlander 2. I've seen Highlander 1 recently, but Highlander 2 I haven't.
I have Highlander 2, the director's cut. Or director's cut or enhanced edition. There's a version of it that I've got on DVD that has like all fancy special effects and stuff.
And a truck comes to life and...
And at the end tries to kill him. No. And it's a good movie. It's just doesn't make any sense in context with the other movies that it comes after and then before again.
Before.
The 3, they were like, no, they're not aliens anymore again.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know if Henry Cavill will be an alien in his Highlander.
I reckon they're going to go off the original.
I would be surprised if they didn't. Like,
Yeah.
he'll be presumably Scottish. Well, that's the thing, right? We don't need to get into this. It's called Highlander because he was a Highlander
Yeah.
from Scotland.
Yes.
Because I think people tend to, and when I was young, didn't quite understand what that meant. I think people thought Highlanders were immortal. Like, no.
Yeah. No. He was just pure
He's
Scottish
an immortal man
from Scotland.
from the Highlands of Scotland.
Yeah.
There are other immortal people from other places. Mm-hmm. So presumably, if it's called Highlander, he's going to have to be a Scottish.
Yeah. Can he do an accent? He's got the sword work down. We know he can do that part.
Maybe he could get Chris Pratt to talk him through, doing an accent.
Did he do an accent?
Didn't he do an accent for Mario?
I don't know.
I haven't seen Mario. Have you seen that yet?
No.
Maybe I have to do some homework.
Because I saw the trailer and I did laugh at it. That did look good.
I mean, I've heard it's fine.
Yeah.
No one's got anything particularly bad to say about it. So
maybe we should give it a go.
I think I set sail and boarded it at one point. If you catch my meaning.
I catch your meaning. I don't think I have, but I think I could do that if it's not on a streaming service by now. Has to be. Oh, it's got Anna Taylor-Joy in it.
Barbie's out on streaming already. Oppenheimer is not.
Oh, for Barbie, you have to pay for it here still.
Oh, really?
And Barbie? Super Mario, yeah, you got to pay for it here.
Barbie, not Barney. We're going to watch Barney. Barbie.
You could give Barney a go.
You like Barney?
I didn't mind Barney.
I guess I could see if Lyra likes it.
Yeah. I love you. You love me. That was Barney, wasn't it?
I think so. Go on.
That's all I can remember.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
Now, Lyra's pretty into Mickey Mouse Clubhouse at the moment. And she really does like Donald.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's the best character.
I don't know what it is, but she really does like Donald. So.
Oh, you might be able to play a game with her soon.
Oh, yeah?
They're releasing the Bluey game.
Yes. Oh, actually, there's a Bluey game on iOS that I saw. And I was like, oh, maybe she'll be interested in that. So I downloaded it on my phone.
Yep.
And it's like some of the games she has on her Android or Amazon tablet thing.
Yep.
Where you kind of just pop Bluey, say, into an environment like her kitchen, and then you can interact with things, and you can give her like fruit, and she eats the fruit, and you can. I think it actually gets quite complicated. You can like make a cake out of cake ingredients if you put them all in the bowl. It's kind of just like an interactive world, right?
Yep.
Except the only things you can for free, you get the kitchen and the backyard, and you get Bluey and Bingo. However, it still shows you all the other stuff, and the kids can click on it.
And it'll ask for money every time.
Comes up with a screen with a big button that says buy. And I deleted it because she kept trying to do it, and then it would come up and she'd be like, yeah, I want that. Like, buy. And I'm like, nah. That is predatory. That is fucking
That
stupid.
is terrible.
Come on.
And there's no option to just buy it all at a reasonable price. It's a
subscription if you want to do that. It's a fucking monthly subscription. Guess how much do you think it costs for Bluey, the stupid little interactive world?
I think it's going to be something stupid, like $15.
It's not that much.
Okay, thank God.
I think $7, but $7 is too much.
That's still close to $15
It should
here.
be $7, and that's it.
You own the game.
$7 a month is fucking obscene for a little kids thing. Like, that's insane. I can get a subscription to a whole streaming service for that over here.
Like, maybe option to buy the entire thing for $20.
Sure. You know what? Sure, because it's very, compared to others, it's very high quality. It's got the music from the game. Like, everything looks nice, and it actually, That's what kind of bums me about it, is because it's a high quality product.
Yep.
I'm not paying $7 a month for it.
But it's every mobile game. It's just
insane.
It's
Ridiculous.
either ads, or to buy it, or to buy content, or to subscribe. It's a ridiculous amount of money. It's not
Because
relative.
the thing is, the kids, she'll play it and then she'll go off it, and then she'll want to play it again. So I guess I could buy a month and then cancel on it. But it's just, I was like, no, I'm deleting it.
Yeah.
It just rubs me the wrong way. The way the whole thing works is where you pull up the little drawer at the bottom to drag the characters into the world, and you can scroll through. You can see everybody's in there. Mom, Dad, fucking Winton, Chloe, they're all in there. But as soon as you touch them, it's like, give me money.
Give me money.
And Lyra doesn't understand. She's like, I want to put Chloe in, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, you can't put Chloe in because I'm not paying for it.
No, this is where you hear those stories of people getting these huge bills because their kid just hits, I'll buy it.
Yep. And as far as I can tell, there is no option. I looked. There's no option to hide stuff that you have to pay for. So there's no way that I could just give her that and walk away,
Yeah.
because she's either going to get frustrated because it's not going to let her.
Yeah,
buy
she
it,
can't do what she wants because
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. Anyway, it really made me annoyed that they would. It annoyed me that, because I like Bluey. I think Bluey's good. It's entertaining. I think it's got the message so far in the show seems really positive. They
supporting Australia.
Seemed like a good product from I don't know. They had a good vibe about it, and then this is shit. And so it just really bums me out that it's an official Bluey product that's just so gross.
Yeah. That's every iOS store. That's the actual reason why Microsoft brought Activision, was for their mobile stuff.
Oh, I thought you meant to make the Bluey thing free.
No. But for their mobile market, because the mobile market makes an absolute fortune, but it's all that predatory crap and
yeah, it's horrible. I hate it. Oh, but the Bluey game that's coming out is not that. It's just a game that you buy and you play it.
yes,
So
you buy
I
it.
will
and
play that with Lyra.
Yes, that's why I thought you might like it.
Lyra plays Assassin's Creed Valhalla with Jenna sometimes, except she just wants to hit everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing with my niece and nephew when they were young. We played Lego Star Wars, and they just bashing me.
Yeah.
But that was fun. Didn't really help me get anywhere in the game. But no, I'm looking forward to the Bluey game.
That. It's about spending quality time with them.
I'm looking forward to the Bluey game because it's going to come with achievements, and with kids games, they're normally easy.
I hope they're not. I hope they're really, really tough. I hope you have to watch the show. Have you watched any of the show yet?
I haven't.
God, we're giving you so many recommendations.
I know. I want to, but then I get distracted by other stuff. Like at the moment, I'm watching Oz.
The prison show?
Yeah.
Okay.
That show is messed up.
Why are you
And
watching that?
I don't know. It just popped up on Paramount Plus. I went, I'll watch this. And
Okay.
it's weird watching these actors who have gone on to do other stuff, being horrible and raping people and murdering people.
It's just what Hollywood was like. Oh, you mean the show?
I meant in the show, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but on the 17th of November, you can play Bluey.
All right. I will. Don't you worry.
But yeah, Oz, I don't know. It's good.
I'm sure it's. I've heard good things about it. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Don't watch it with Lyra.
I won't. I won't watch that or Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Evidently, they're making a sequel to that now.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
All right. I mean, I think it was successful enough, right, to warrant that.
Yeah, but it wasn't good.
Ask those kids in Florida.
The traumatized children.
Yeah. Did you watch Follow the House of Usher? Yeah.
No.
I finished it. It's really good. The ending is very good.
Well, once I finish Oz,
It made me
I'm
forget that I didn't like some of the earlier bits. In fact, I don't even remember what I said I didn't like. I know I said last week there was an episode I thought, oh, I know which one it was. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It all
I know
comes together.
Mark
pretty
Hamill
nicely.
came out and went, "Thank you for talking for all the congratulations for the thing I'm not allowed to talk about because of the strike."
Yeah, yeah. Rahul did that too.
Yeah,
He said, "It sucks. They have to be careful about that." But yeah,
because it's sort of like they're just saying like they're proud of what they've done. They're still not doing anything new, but they should still
they
be
can't
proud
promote
of
it.
what they've done.
Man, Mark Hamill's really good in it. Yeah,
And he's not the normal Mark Hamill. Like he's not
No.
the
no. I've never seen Mark Hamill in a role like this. Really good.
yeah. I will
And,
get to it.
Yeah, you should. You should.
It's on my
It's really good.
watch list.
Mike Flanagan's killing it. It's just funny to think back because I remember seeing Oculus when it came out, which is I don't know if that was even his first film or the one he did that, and there was one with his wife Kate Siegel in it where she's like it's like a home invasion horror movie, and it was all right, and Oculus was all right, but then now you look at like Midnight Mass and it's just like he's all this stuff just went like that. It's fucking amazing. Yeah.
But it'll stop soon. It always happens.
Well, he's moving to Amazon
Yep.
to do The Dark Tower, someone told me. I think maybe Jenna told me.
Oh, they're trying the Dark Tower again.
Is that what he's doing over there? Flanagan.
Because I know that
spell.
they tried the Dark Tower before, but they tried it as a movie, and I don't think it really worked.
No, it didn't go very well. Yeah, no, that's what he's doing. So
Which just Dark Tower makes more sense as like a television show.
probably. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing next. So
Okay.
anyway, he's killing it. So maybe it'll be good.
Yeah, but I think because he went there because they didn't let him do his sequel to something. Netflix went, no, we want something new or something. He wanted to do a follow-on to one of his projects, I think.
Oh, there was something about Midnight Club,
Yeah.
which was Midnight Club was very good also.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he wanted to make it something related to that, and they went, no. And he went, I'll go elsewhere, and now he's making the Dark Tower.
I'll go hang out with Jeff Bezos. I mean,
Yep. He'll give me money to do what I want.
speaking of asking for money, Russell Brand is apparently. Excuse me.
Yeah, what's he asking for money for?
So, I mean, this article's interesting. I'm no apologist, right, for Russell Brand. If he did what he's accused of, then fuck him. But this article is very biased against him, and in a way where what it seems like when you read through it and you kind of brush some of the snark away, he's been demonetized on YouTube
Yep.
because of the allegations against him. And so what he's asking people to do is, if they want to support him, go subscribe on Rumble.
Okay.
But the headline is Russell Brand begs fans for financial support. And
That's
it's not quite what's happening. I mean, again, I'm no Russell Brand fan at the moment. I haven't been for a little while. I think he's gone way off the rails. Although I did listen to an old interview with him, and I was like, no, he was very intelligent and charming back in the day. What the fuck happened? Because I listened to there's new stuff, new interviews with him, and I can't stand him.
He sort of fell into the conspiracy sort of hole like everything's bad and we're all being lied to and all that stuff and
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, has he always been like that and he just used to kind of hold back and then he just always, said more reasonable things or what? But so anyway, this article is just very
I'm not definitely not apologist because unfortunately, I know innocence proven guilty, but when you hear about it, you go, yeah, I could see him doing it.
He's not he's never denied that he's, he likes banging women.
Yeah.
He's very forthright about it. And, as a celebrity, that's not on. It's
And sometimes it gets to a point where celebrities, they get to a point where they don't understand no.
Yes, and not only that, like if you go from not being a celebrity, like he was a very promiscuous man.
Yes.
Sounds like, and so he used to he was very forward. He'd be like, walk up to girls and say, "Hey, do you want to have sex with me?"
Yeah, I'm Russell Brand.
Yeah. Well, no. Before he was anybody, he presumably sounds like he would do that anyway. Like, he was never shy about it. But then the problem is he got famous.
Yes.
And I suppose when that happens, maybe you don't notice the point when it becomes not okay to do that anymore, because it's no longer two equals having a conversation. You're Russell Brand. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I guess, not excusing it. But I just think that is an interesting thing to consider is how do you know when it's not okay anymore?
But I'm going to go, he's not, from terms, he's not beating, he's just saying, hey, if you want to support the product I'm sort of still giving you,
yes,
here's how you do this. He's not asking for money for
he's not
nothing.
Begging for money. What he's saying is, FYI, if you're watching this on YouTube, they're refusing to pay me now because of this. So if you want to support me, go pay for Rumble. I don't know. That seems. I don't particularly have a problem with him doing that. Even if he is guilty, he can do that if he wants. For all
that's.
I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't call it begging for money. I think it's a little.
But it's a good clickbait
snarky
title.
Well, it got me to read the article, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, what's he begging for? Oh, he's not. He's not begging.
He's not.
He's just.
He's not. I'm still doing a project. I'm still creating content, and if you'd like to support me, here's how you have to do it now, because I don't get money from you from here now.
And let's be clear, you should not do that. You should not give him money because his content is shut. But
he's gone off the rails. He's a anti-vaxxer, anti-government. He was always sort of anti-government.
It's worse than that, though, right? Because you can't pin him down sometimes. I don't know what he fucking believes. That's what bothers me the most about it. He just says stuff, and it's like, I think, what are you trying to say?
With where he's gone down with the conspiracy thing, I don't think he quite understands where he stands anymore. Because once you go down that conspiracy theory tunnel, you get new information, and if you're believing it, it'll turn you every which way. Because it's all made up crap.
Yeah, I don't know. I listened to, who was he talking to? Was it Neil? There was a Neil deGrasse Tyson one that annoyed me. He's done stuff with Sam Harris that annoys me. And then maybe those are the two I'm thinking of. But I just remember there was some that I was like, you don't make any sense. And then I listened to an old one, and I was like, oh yeah, he didn't always used to talk like an idiot.
I think he went more off the rails when he started living in Australia.
Yeah, right.
Up at Byron Bay.
Fucking Australians.
What have we done?
We've ruined Russell Brand, apparently.
Did we? He was always a bit out there.
He used to be funny too. He's not funny anymore in clips I've seen. He's very dire and serious. He used to be quite funny. I mean, maybe I'm looking at, maybe I'm only seeing bad clips.
Yeah. But I've honestly not seen anything of him in a long, long time. I don't know why he stopped. Is it just the fact that he went a bit more?
The government doesn't want you to see his videos, Luke.
Well, no, he sort of stopped.
Go to
he
rumble.com.
stopped being. He stopped being in movies and stuff. What was the? When did that stop happening?
Yeah, because I mean, it's not because of him sexually assaulting people. Because as we know, they don't care if you do that.
Yeah,
you can.
And that's only just come out now, so that wasn't.
Yeah. Only recently that they did a 180 on that.
Yeah, before, if you knock people back, you'd stop being in movies.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
If you did the stuff, you were fine.
AKA Brendan Fraser.
Exactly.
Who? He's doing well.
Yes.
That is so, like, I don't know.
Because I used to love him, and then he disappeared, and there was no real reason why, because he was great.
There were rumors for so long, and then, like, you know, like, because he came out and said, but, like, everyone just kind of went, oh, yeah, whatever. Like, you're a man, deal with it, whatever. And then just over time, I guess the sentiment changed, and then, because I remember Terry Crews talking about it. I think I've talked about this on the podcast before. Someone grabbed Terry Crews, at an event. A guy, a Hollywood producer. I don't think he says who it was. And he was furious and was gonna have a go at the guy. I mean, it's Terry Crews. Like,
he's a big man.
He was going to fight this person apparently in some manner, or start something. And his wife told him, "Don't," because he has the unfortunate double whammy of he's a man and he's black. So at the time, unfortunately, that may not have gone well for him. And
this person that's in power, I can make or break your career.
And so he never said anything until more recently. And then even when he did say something, people were still like, "Oh, stop making it about you," because he came out during Me Too and said it, and they were like, "It's not about you, it's about women." And he was like, "Well, yeah, I guess."
But the same thing happened to me, and it's also not good, and it is happening to other men as well. The whole
stop sexually assaulting anybody, please.
It's not hard. It's really not.
Can we agree to stop doing it, please?
Like, I've never done it.
No. Well.
No. All right. After party.
What's the after party?
What's the after party? The after party is where you continue to listen to us for another, 15, 20 minutes, 40 minutes if you listened to last week's.
Yeah, we shouted on quite a bit last week. But how do I get it? How do I get the after party, Luke?
You message me directly and I'll send you the link.
No. We just talked about how we don't do that anymore.
Oh, we don't do that. No.
No. Patreon.com/multiple nerdgasm.
Yes.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to, unless you don't want to give us $10 a month. You do have to do that.
Yes. If you do want the after party, yes.
You don't have to do anything else.
Unless you want a hug, I will give you a hug.
I was going to say, if you want a hug, you can have one.
Yes.
But you don't have to have one.
No, it's not part of it. You don't have to have it to get it. It's just a little. If you feel like a hug, I'm a good hugger.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do except give us $10.
Yes.
Otherwise, you can't have the after party.
But you should want to give us $10.
I would have thought so. And look, if that's too much, that's fine. I understand. Give us $5 and you get this show early. And I figured out how to share the videos early. And I was a little nervous about it because I thought it was going to fuck everything up on Patreon. It doesn't. It all works as you would expect. The audio episodes go through to your podcast app on your phone as expected, and the video ones will show up in Patreon, and you can watch the show early at the same time you would listen to it normally.
You can see my pretty face.
That's right. It all works as expected. So, patreon.com/multiple-nerdgasm, and then for $1 a month you can support the show. And actually, you know what? I was thinking we should do a survey, right? Because we asked people write in, let us know what you would want to see on the Patreon, but I'm going to do a survey and I'll send it out and I'll put it on the website and we can share it around that. And just curious, like what do you guys want us to do on the Patreon? Because we've tried coming up with ideas and stuff like that, and it's like, I don't know what people want. We're fucking terrible at this.
Yeah, we really are.
Like, if you say you want us to do something, we'll do it. Yeah.
You want me to be topless? I'll do it.
I didn't mean that, but. So anyway, I'll put together a survey. Hopefully it'll be ready for next week. We'll share it out. And or if you've got some burning desire, podcast@multiplenerdgasm.com. Just say, what would make you give us $1 a month? What is it that what would make that worth it for you?
Yep.
Let's go from there.
I'm excited
if you think $10 is too expensive for the after party, let us know.
That's all
valid. All valid feedback.
We want your feedback. You tell us.
It is going to cost you $10 to tell us.
We'll keep doing this no matter what, but yeah, You give us $10, you tell us what you want, and you will get it.
We'll do this show if the entire audience disappears.
Yep.
I promise you that, listener.
Yeah.
We didn't start doing this for anybody else, and we will not finish this
No.
for anybody else. This show will happen.
No matter what. Because if it doesn't happen, we don't talk to each other. And I don't want that to happen.
We do. We send messages on WhatsApp, but it's not,
It's not this.
This is a
I
thing.
like talking to you.
I like talking to you too.
Yeah. I like
keep
talking to
talking.
Dan as well.
Let's keep talking, but not in front of these people.
No. Let's do it
I'm not in
in
that
private
camera.
now.
I'm in that camera. I'm not in front of these people.
Yeah. No, let's do it
go
in
over
private. Let's just do it to the others. The ones that give me $10 a month.
I'm not going to do it to the others. Don't admit that on the main show.
Sorry.
I'm going to give it to them. I mean, the after party. We're going to give them the after party. We're going to give it to them in the after party.
Just shut it down. Move along. We're just going to get in more trouble if we keep talking.
That's all for this week. Thank you for listening and we hope you enjoyed the show. If you enjoyed it, then please subscribe in iTunes to receive episodes automatically. We'll see you next time.